Hello there, welcome to the first video on my channel. This is Matthew's Tech Review. I'm Matthew. This is a Tech Review. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be giving my opinion on the iPhone 11 Pro Max, which I have right here. This is the gold variant. As you can see, it's all nice and shiny. Yeah, this is the gold, I think. And as I said, this is the Pro Max. And I've had it for a week now, because I got it. Oh my days. Anyway, sorry for that. As I was saying, this is the gold variant. I've had it for a week because I purchased it. I purchased it on Tuesday last week. The day of me recording this is the 4th of December, and I bought it straight from Apple. This phone is not on contract. This phone is unlocked, and obviously I've had it for a week. And my opinions on the iPhone 11 Pro Max. For starters, well, I mean, the title is a tad bit long, so I just say I have the Pro Max, or I'm sure if you hear me say, "Oh, hey, I have the Pro Max," you'll know what I'm talking about. And the specific size of this model I have is 256 gigabytes. So if you have a 64 gigabyte variant or 512, I think it is, then it shouldn't make a difference. The speed should be the same. My thoughts so far is that this by far is the best phone I've ever had, both in terms of speed, functionality, and just camera quality and everything. Because I mainly had Android phones. The most up-to-date Android phone I've had is a Samsung Galaxy Note 9, and that was just before I purchased this little fella. And I mean, do not get me wrong. I like Android, and I love a lot of things about it. But I thought I just wanted a phone in which I knew the manufacturers of said phone also worked with the phone, control everything about it, so that everything is optimized. Because what I've noticed is, like, even on a really powerful phone such as the Galaxy Note 9, some apps still lag a bit, even though it doesn't make much sense because because the phone's so powerful. But it's just the app developers, because they've got to make it for so many different apps, that they just make it general. Whereas on the Pro Max, the apps are optimized for iPhones because there are only a set amount of iPhones in existence, so it's easy to do that. So apps run incredibly quickly on it. The camera quality is absolutely beautiful. What I'll do now is I'll quickly show an example of an image that I've taken with the Pro Max. And obviously yes, at first I thought the camera setup was all weird, because 3 cameras, I know it looks funny, but I mean, the wide angle normal lens the picture quality is great. I haven't used the wide angle lens much, but I mean, the picture quality isn't too bad, and the 2x zoom, I mean, I've used it a bit more than the normal lens, but all in all, it's still quite good. It can record up to 60 FPS, 4K, could do 4K 60, 30, 24, in case you want that cinematic look. It can do 1080p, 240 FPS, 120, 60, 30. But there's one thing that you might want to know, and that's it. This phone this phone has 2 settings for photos and videos. It has most efficient, it has high efficiency and most compatible. Most compatible is your usual JPEG and JPEG for your pictures, MP4 for your videos. Hence why it's most compatible. But you cannot get 1080p 240 FPS slow motion or 4K 60 in most compatible. If you wanted 4K 60 like I do, then you'll have to use a higher efficiency file format, which uses a slightly different file format. And that file format is HEIF, which is basically high efficiency, and it has a couple of slight variants. And they are very good because they take up far less space than JPEGs and MP4s. But the thing is, like, if you upload your photos to Google Photos like I used to do, and you have it in the high efficiency mode, so it uses that different file format, they will show up as normal images. Do not get me wrong, you can still use those images in like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can still use the videos in YouTube. You can still upload them to Google Photos as well, and do everything you could with normal images. But when it comes to downloading them off of the internet, Google Photos will download them as their original file format, which would be the HEIC or whatever variant. Windows by default cannot recognize those files. You basically have to get some form of extension and add-on for the photo viewer, which isn't so bad. But if you use iCloud Photos, like, well, I mean, I am starting to use iCloud Photos now because I'm getting into the Apple ecosystem. Then when it comes to downloading your iCloud photo library onto your Windows PC or Mac, I can't say for sure for Macs because I only have Windows. But if you download them onto your Windows PC, then it automatically converts them into JPEGs and MP4s. But that is only doable that is only doable with certain settings enabled, which I will also put up a quick video clip of me doing that for you. I mean, as I've said, games run pretty much flawlessly on this thing. I mean, yes, it only has 4 gigs of RAM, but this thing is a powerhouse with the A13 Bionic chip. 4 gig. It is genuinely the fastest phone I've ever used, and I'm sure it's one of the fastest phones out there for general use. It isn't a gaming phone, but but you can play games at like max settings, everything on mobile, and I mainly enjoy it for that factor because, well, I mean, I don't play so many games on mobile, but I do play some graphically intensive ones, such like Honkai Impact Third. Funny name, but whatever. And like any like graphically intensive games like that, they run flawlessly on the iPhone 11 Pro Max. And not only that, but the screen is 6.4 or 6.5 inches. It is very. I mean, I've got big hands. It is. Yeah, you know, like. Yeah, I have big hands, so it's perfect for me, and I can hold it. I can hold it comfortably like that, or I can just like like that. It's not so bad, and I mean like I can hold it like this with my little finger underneath it. It is genuinely nice one for the hold. The edges of it are very smooth. So, I mean, obviously, it is a worthy upgrade for me. If I would say if you have an iPhone 8 or below, then yes, it is a very worthy upgrade. If you have an iPhone 10 or 10s, then don't get me wrong, it is still a nice upgrade, but it isn't as, or like the difference isn't as much. I mean, as an Android, well, I mean, I have dabbled in other iPhones. I have had like an iPhone 7 Plus before, and I was used to the home button. And not having a home button on this, it's very different, but you really can get used to it. It isn't that bad. And genuinely, this is the, like, I am going to keep this phone like for years to come because it is the best phone I've ever had. The picture quality is amazing. Even the screen is a nice, well, it's a nice OLED screen with a DPI, no, not DPI, PPI, yeah, pixels per inch of about 435, I think, something like that. I will leave the exact specifications in the description of this video. So I apologise if I've got anything wrong. I don't have a script, and this is all just going off memory. And I'm sorry this wasn't that in depth. This is only my first video. Don't get me wrong, I'm also sorry this video is in 720p. That is just because of my computer's webcam is only 720p. All future videos will be in, well, all other videos will be filmed on this, well, Pro Max, because the camera quality is incredible and I can't use the Pro Max to film when I'm filming the Pro Max. Just works like that, innit? Anyway, hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like and consider subscribing, because I am genuinely really fond of technology. I want to give my opinion. I'm going to have unboxing videos when I get new technology. I'm going to have reviews. So please consider subscribing and turning on notifications, because there will be more videos to come very soon. Anyway, ta-ta for now.